Hello and welcome to Saved, Not Scammed, where we expose manipulation, uplift the truth, and where we always remember Jesus didn't need an upline, so neither do we. My name is Kayla, and I'm a consumer of anti-MLM content. I'm also a baby Christian, but today is actually not a religious episode. Today is our first ever episode of what I want to call the Funnel Files. Yes, it's a play on the X-Files. What I came across while just minding my own business, scrolling my personal Instagram, were these obnoxious ads of these very ambiguous advertisements of "we can help you. Are you tired of cold messaging?" Most likely because I was, of course, sleuthing and trying to find information for my other videos. But because of that, Instagram said,
"Oh, you're interested in network marketing? Well, let me bombard you with all these ads."
But one thing these ads all had in common was that they were just over and over again repeating the same thing. Are you tired of the old song and dance that network marketers are trying to give to you? Let me show you a new way of doing it, but not actually telling us what they were selling. So I wanted to dig a little deeper into these funnel files and figure out what are they actually trying to sell us. And surprise, surprise, they are trying to sell us yet another grift.
Voice note more strangers while dinner gets cold?
You've done everything they told you to do. You're posting daily. You're adding value.
Because you're not even coaching them, you're babysitting them.
So no one cares about your 5 tips too.
Network marketing doesn't work.
Grab your copy now.
Grab your copy now.
On a $7,500 group coaching program for women.
Going on vacations, flying first class.
But all it's gotten you is ignored, ghosted.
Forget bugging friends and family. Forget approaching strangers in public.
DM me the word system and I'll send you over the exact system I use to generate over 30 new sales a month.
Please remember that everything said in this video is all my own opinion. Everything shown were public advertisements that were shown to me that I did not go out and seek. They popped up on their own accord on my own Instagram. Today, we're going to dive into beach boss influencers. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the first video, and I tried to find it everywhere that I first came across. It was this sweet old lady who was trying to tell me how I could become an influencer. Well, when I clicked on her, she had no Instagram, and she had 14 followers on her Facebook. She was telling me how to become an influencer. Now, don't get me wrong. I've got next to no followers, but still, I was taken aback as to how she could possibly be teaching me anything about growing my followers, because at least I had a little bit more than 14, and at least I had an Instagram because it was popping up on Instagram. And sure enough, when I clicked her link, I saw this. Beachbody influencers. Struggling to fill your downline with quality people? Grab a free copy of our exclusive 3-step recruiting formula today. Has generated over 3,000 motivated team members so far. So you're admitting right there that you have conned 3,000 people, or you've gotten them to click and give you their email address. Well, you can make that 3,001 because I clicked because I wanted to get instant access, of course, if it's free, very shortly. And I mean, as soon as you put in your email, you are then told that no, in fact, it's not free. No, it's not. And we'll go into that. Let's go ahead and see what one of these ads actually looks like. The first ad that I ever saw was Beach Boss Influencers' very own ad themselves. And this ad was, of course, to the tune of some uplifting music where all of the so-called co-founders are telling us how they in fact are going to change our business and in turn change our lives. Let's take a look.
Please stop posting your products all over social media.
Stop sending spammy, join my team messages to strangers.
Stop begging your friends and family to join your team.
I get it. You are a network marketer and you want to grow your team and customer base.
Consistently making an income, right?
You might be doing everything your upline has told you to do, even though it makes you want to vomit, and you're still not seeing any growth.
But thankfully, there is a better way, and you can totally skyrocket your network marketing business online if you just learn how to do it the right way.
Unfortunately, most network marketers don't know how to grow a new audience of raving fans.
They're excited to join their team and buy their products, but it's not their fault. Nobody has taught them how to do it.
That's why we've made it our mission to help network marketers all around the world leverage the internet and social media to build the business of their dreams.
Now get this, most network marketers, when they send hundreds of messages on social media, they will send copy and paste messages and say things like this.
Hey, how are you? I have this ground floor opportunity that you would be so great at. Would you be open to checking it out?
If not, no big deal, right? Which, if you didn't know, is super spammy and rude.
Lucky for us and our students, we figured out a better way to do things. This is gonna sound crazy, but we spent over 6 figures to learn these strategies. We hired top network marketers, copy experts, mentors, branding experts, and we put our brains together to figure out a better way of doing things.
A better way to attract the right people into your downline by getting your qualified perfect prospects coming to you, wanting to enroll in your team or buy your products all on social media and without being a salesy weirdo.
Our students have used this system to grow audiences and teams of thousands of amazing people, and you can do it too.
You just need to be smart about it. So here's what you need to do. Click the link below to learn our system.
We're giving it away for free. The proven 3-step formula. The best part is this formula works for any niche and any level of experience. Even if you're shy, have no following, no team, and no results. You have nothing to lose. Just click the link and we'll see you on the inside.
So one thing I noticed with all of these ads in general is that they come right out there and say it. Being a network marketer is awful. It's not only awful for everyone around you, but it's awful for you too. What you're doing sucks. It feels weird, you feel awful, and you're a weirdo. They said it. They said it. Not only that, but they like to hit all of the pain points. And why are they so successful with this? Because as the FTC tells us, and as we say, every anti-MLM creator says in every single video, it's a pain point for 99% of participants in these multi-level marketing business opportunities. Because they're not getting the recruitments that they need. They're not selling the products because they're overpriced trash, in my opinion. So what they're doing is they're hitting the pain points for the majority of participants, and they're using it as a way to pitch their new grift. Let us help you. Let us show you a new way to get new people. Now, is it successful? I can tell you that based off of the amount of beach boss influencers who have bought into this program, spent their own money not only on this program, because as much as they say it's free, it absolutely isn't, and then spend their own money on ads, actual ads in Instagram, I can absolutely tell you that their followers and their success shows that it is in fact not successful. So let's take a look at some of their participants.
Are you exhausted from chasing people who don't care about your business? Let me guess. Your mentor told you to message everyone you know. You've followed all their advice. You've talked to more people, posted more, sent more messages, but all it's gotten you is ignored, ghosted, or worse, blocked. That used to be me until I found a different way. A way that doesn't involve spammy messages, awkward conversations with people from high school, chasing uninterested friends and family. Because let's be honest, the problem with those traditional methods is they turn you into a salesperson.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
Instead of an authority. But once I stopped doing that and I learned how to grow my business using social influence.
Hi, Kim Rainer here. And if you want to see massive results in your network marketing business using social media, there are 3 things that you absolutely have to do.
Everything really started to change. In just 15 days, 22 people came to me asking, "What are you doing?" without me pitching a single thing. Imagine that for yourself. Customers and business partners coming to you. A simple strategy that feels fun, using social media the right way to create influence and income. Are you ready to stop chasing and start attracting? Click the link below to get instant access to my social influence formula and start building your business the right way.
I stopped chasing people and started getting DMs from dream teammates.
No more awkward follow-ups, no more, "Hey girl, haven't talked to you in 10 years, but" messages.
Just real conversations from people already leaning in.
Let me guess, you've tried it all. Cold DMs with copy and paste scripts, posting "join my team" with 0 explanation, mass tagging your friends in product photos, begging Aunt Linda to just try the shake, and being told to stay consistent like that's just some sort of magic spell.
Meanwhile, you're stuck in scroll and stress mode, wondering why no one's engaging and the only thing growing is your frustration. Sound familiar? It was my life too, until I flipped the script. What if I told you the key to attracting your dream team and unlocking consistent growth isn't in posting more, it's in posting differently. No spammy sales tactics, no chasing friends, no trying to be someone you're not. Instead, I built a brand rooted in my values, not my products. Here's what it looks like. Leading with connection, not buy now pressure. Sharing stories that speak to the heart, not just the wallet. Building trust before the pitch. Showing up as a person worth following, not a rep stuck in the scroll loop. This isn't about having a perfect feed or figuring out reels overnight. It's about ditching the constant pitch and finally showing up in a way that attracts aligned leads straight to your inbox. Since implementing this approach, my following has grown, my engagement feels real again, and the right people are actually reaching out. Because guess what? People crave connection, not convincing. You can grow your business with purpose and fun on your terms. And I've got the exact strategy to help you do it.
If you're ready to ditch the overwhelm, feel seen, build with ease, and finally give your business the glow up it deserves, this is for you. Click the link below to get access to my social influencer formula, the exact method that helped me go from spammy to sought after. It's time to show up like the leader you were meant to be. Your dream team is waiting. Start attracting them today.
Started getting DMs from dream. I stopped chasing people and
This lovely lady has 16 followers on her Instagram. And that's the entire grift. And that's how they get you, is they convince you that this is going to help you to get people onto your team, whatever you're selling, and you do it, and it doesn't do anything for you. And who wins in the end?
Welcome back to another episode of Network Marketers Anonymous.
Beach Boss Ladies,
I'm Darcy
the
Delamarter,
co-founders.
helping you find the confidence to build your business online without the spammy sales tactics your upline teaches
one
you.
of their participants,
Our next caller,
one of their clients,
she's a frequent flyer. She's been here a couple of times, so let's find out. What did you do this time?
Yeah, it's me again. Ugh, I hate being in this place, but I keep doing what my upline tells me to do. So this time it was make the list of 100. Here's a message. You should copy it and paste it and send it out to that list of 100. And I got to about 50 before they said, hey, you're not allowed to do anything else. You're shut down.
Of course you are going to get blocked. Oh, we've talked about this.
Well, my upline keeps saying that it works for them. So I figure, well, if it works for them, maybe it should work for me. And so I keep trying, but of course, nothing works. It doesn't actually get me sales. In fact, it gets me shut down like this. So I don't know what to do.
Are you ready this time? Are you done? As one of my friends says, are you done? So you're not going to do that anymore?
Yes, I am done. I don't want to be here anymore.
All right. Then we're going to send you over the social influencer formula we've discussed before. And this time you're going to follow it. That way you don't end up back there. When you get released and you are able to work on social media again, and you can make posts and talk to people and send friend requests and send messages, you'll know how to do it right. So you're not going to get blocked again. And if you are like our frequent flyer friend over here, well, you too can learn the social influencer formula. You're going to click the link below, download that free copy, and get started today. For Network Marketers Anonymous, I'm Darcy Delamarter, and I'll see you next time.
So that was a really cute video, a little cringy, but super cute, and she has a really good sense of humor. I think this is a great example to show one of the points that I make in a lot of videos is that your upline are not professionals most of the time. Most of the time, their resume cannot boast great team lead managerial experience, and that their ability in sales, their ability in recruitment tactics is not in a professional manner. It is not vetted by an HR team. And so once again, it's just another prime example showing that they're only parroting what they have heard before. And it is true that oftentimes you're told to write down a bunch of people and just reach out to them because that's the best and sometimes the only thing that they know how to, do what they need to do, which is recruit in order to make money. MLM is a business structure that companies will often choose, and per the FTC, a legal MLM is one that is a direct selling structure in which people can sell products directly to, and then you can become a part of the business, and then you can become a seller and sell the products directly to. Now, what makes an MLM a pyramid scheme is when the focus is no longer on the product and on instead recruiting as many people to become a seller and no longer on the product itself. Now, I will say that I have yet to come across, sorry FTC, but I haven't seen a single MLM that is not looking like a pyramid scheme, in my opinion, because every single one of them, from their comp structure to their income disclosure statement, from their own trainings and from the mouths of their own recruiters and participants, they all look like pyramid schemes. Otomowa. Darcy here does a great job of showing again how they are filled with unprofessional women who, which is no fault of their own, right? They were sold a dream that they could join this business and make a ton of money, and yet they have no clue what they're doing. And most importantly, the structure is not designed for them to succeed. It is designed for the top 1% to make all of the money and for the bottom 99% to make no money, lose money, or make very, very little money. We're talking pennies on the dollar. She has a link that goes directly to, wouldn't you know it, the Beach Boss influencers. So let's go a little bit more in depth on their website. So they say inside the formula, we reveal the truth behind effortlessly attracting 10 to 20 people every week from social media. A very simple tactic for attracting the people most likely to say yes to your opportunity. Running out of friends or social media following to talk to? Do this instead to build a big team rapidly. A button to get instant access. This is the exact same formula we used to generate $17 million and 3,000 motivated team members and 42,000 customers. You just told me how much money you scammed out of people. Thanks so much, Beach Boss influencers, in my opinion. Beach Boss Influencers is a fun, result-driven coaching community founded by 5 network marketing leaders, the Beaches. Okay. With a combined experience of over 40 years in the industry, generating more than 17 million in sales online. The Beaches have collectively recruited over 3,000 team members and 42,000 customers in the last 5 years. We have helped thousands of network marketers rank, advance, and become top earners in their companies with our next level strategies. Don't spend another second struggling to attract prospects, pestering friends, and failing to get results. Claim your proven 3-step recruitment formula today. Remember, nothing will change unless you take action. Now, immediately. It says up at the very top, step 1, your free social influencer formula is on its way to your inbox. In the meantime, discover how to, number 1, the Father's Day sale, 86% off. Of course, you only have 29 minutes, which is so funny because, of course, this morning I also had mysteriously 29 minutes. Common tactic on websites, but it's just obnoxious. It just seems so gimmicky when sites do that. And for me, it knocks off credibility from websites. So you discover the secrets to build a team that grows itself. We recently used this to add 32 team members in just 14 days. You're getting closer to running out of people to talk to every single day. To me, this new thing that they're pitching for $13 is exactly what they just gave me for free. So let's check our email and see what we've got. Welcome to the Social Media Influencer Secrets Facebook group. Ooh, ah. As promised, here's our free resource. It's a $97 value. Whoa. To help you recruit more teammates predictably and confidently using our proven scripts, do you want to get specific training that will help you grow your network marketing business so you can rank up faster and hit that income goal and lifestyle you dreamed of? If yes, reply with your biggest challenge in growing your network marketing business so we can tailor your training for you. P.S. Be on the lookout over the next few days because we have a lot more free resources that will help you attract a consistent flow of qualified prospects that will join your team or buy your products. So they've got a little PDF. It's 22 pages. They're excited that I'm here. So their 22-page resource that they provided me for free, thank you so much, so excited, can be broken down into 5 manipulation tactics, in my opinion. The first one, engagement bait. It tells you to ask vague questions. For example, if I could show you a way to make $500 working less than 5 hours a week, would you be open to hearing more? That's a classic hook. There's zero context, exploits financial insecurity. For lots of places, that could be a no-no for their policies and procedures. And, of course, that is an income claim. That's a big no-no with the FTC. That's not a good suggestion, Beach Boss influencers. The second thing is a fake curiosity post. If I told you you could do this without having to do this. If I told you you could get this many people on your team without having to cold message anyone, but they don't have any proof behind it. Like I've just showed you, people who have, I forgot to tell you, Darcy only has 261 followers. That's a decent amount, but that's the average amount for most people. It's not the amount of an influencer. And although they're not per se directly cold messaging people, they are essentially creating their own cold message funnel. Next would be this fake connection, in my opinion. This building rapport, fake connection. It's, oh my gosh, I saw you had commented on my post. Just curious, you want to learn more? No problem if you don't. Trying to build this friendly connection, when in all actuality, it's not a friendly conversation. It's designed to lead them to a sales pitch. I couldn't even fathom being an MLM rep and feeling so grimy that you know that any conversation that you're having with these people, you are going to essentially be doing all of this just to get money from them. You're not trying to build a genuine connection, and even if you are still having an underlying goal of trying to get something out of them. What a horrible way of trying to go about life and go about building connections. The next thing they have is the testimonial script. They have these testimonials, and a lot of times it's not even their own. It's a friend. It's someone else who did this business. Oh, my friend Sarah, she did this, and now she's a millionaire. A lot of times, this isn't even a friend. It's someone they heard about, someone they saw. And guess what? I bet you that person that they saw who claims to be a millionaire, she's not even one. She's probably up here in debt. Sorry, not sorry. What we see on the internet is not true. It's not. People say what they want, especially MLMers. When you are connected to a multi-level business model, one thing that goes out the window for a lot of people is your credibility. Because one thing over and over that we see with them is that they are not honest. The subreddit, I don't know what it's called. I'm not a big Reddit person. I probably should get into it. There are story after story after story of these MLMers out in the wild doing the craziest things, whether it's putting on, like, they'll get the card from their company and they'll literally take a picture of them using the card, and then before they actually pay, they'll use their other card just so they could get the picture. It's little things like that they go out of their way just to show on social media that they are so successful, that they're, making money from this business when they're not. Once again, or their product is allowing them to do this, to do that it's cured this, that it cured that. Your credibility goes out the window as soon as you connect yourself with one of these business models. Why? Because the majority of their participants have to lie in order to say that they're successful, in order for them to be able to recruit other participants. Because who would want to join someone who says,
yeah, I haven't made any money. In fact, I bought my starter kit, got my sister to join, had to actually create an account for my husband so I could have at least 2 in my downline. Last month I actually had to purchase more products to make my organizational volume, since now I have 2 people under. And then I actually had to pay my sister back for her products because she didn't have enough money so that I could actually make commission last month. Now I'm sitting on a stockpile of products. And I actually really don't like the taste of this one, or I don't like the smell of that one.
Nobody's going to say that. Nobody's going to say that. Because then what did you join them? No. The inflated anecdotal success as proof of strategy, they're trying to use it to get you once again as a tactic to have them join. And guess what, beach bus influencers? That's a classic MLM thing. You're not shining this bright light on this new strategy. That's old news. You're not doing anything groundbreaking. Now, the last one is a closer in sales. Closing is very unique to each salesperson. I've said it before, I was in sales for over a decade. You can be very aggressive with closing. They're suggesting a permission-based closing lines. Would it be okay if I sent you a short video? Totally cool if not, just thought it might help. It's a manipulation on politeness, and it's a perceived autonomy to lower that resistance. And especially when it comes to the fact that a majority, especially with this whole beach boss, I'm assuming a majority of these participants and their clients and their team members are female. And so this politeness, this kindness, this autonomy, this rapport that we're building, it's between ladies. All of this is a very feminine way to do business. This, building rapport, this relationship building, this, my girlfriend did this testimony.
Your downline's quitting.
All of this,
your leads are still ghosting.
this
What
whole
now?
Voice note
thing
more
gives
strangers
me
while dinner gets cold?
You've done
Let's
everything
watch
they told
another
you to
one
do.
of
You're posting
the
daily.
beach boss
You're adding value.
influencers'
You're
very
dropping
own
polls in your
advertisements.
stories like your rent depends on it. And still, crickets.
Your upline says it's a numbers game, that duplication takes time, that you just need to stay consistent.
Great. But at this point, your version of consistency looks like copy and pasting the same 3 messages to people who left you unread last year.
Stress posting into the void, hoping for likes and more reach.
Wondering if Canva fatigue is an actual medical condition.
It's not that you're lazy, it's that you're stuck in a system that burns people out faster than it builds them up.
We were too, until we stopped trying to out-hustle a broken model and started using AI to grow smarter instead of louder.
And before you panic, no, this isn't about replacing yourself with some weird robotic script.
This is about automating the right things so you can get back to doing what actually works.
Building a warm audience, starting real conversations, scaling a team without needing a Red Bull IV drip.
We call it the AI Rank Up On Demand formula, and we're giving it away for free.
Inside, you'll see how to grow a buyer-ready audience without spamming Facebook groups or guessing what to post. How to build real trust at scale without sounding like a chatbot. How to finally duplicate success without duplicating burnout.
No cold DMs, no weird tech setups, just a smarter way to grow. If you're still hustling like it's 2014, this is your lifeline. Grab your free copy of the AI Rank Up On Demand formula now, and we'll see you there.
They're saying voice note more strangers while your dinner gets cold. And most of those times, those voice notes are cringe that we share our friends when MLMs people send it to us. It's so cringy. You're not sorry, but most MLMers are not good at sales. You were not hired for your sales capability. You sound desperate. You sound ridiculous. You're trying to sell us snake oil, in our opinion, most of the time, and at least in my opinion. While your dinner gets cold, make dinner for your family. So I did not get my free copy of their AI automate and duplicate rank up demand formula, how to grow, engage, and sell like a pro without spam or burnout. Seems very similar, and I guarantee you it's going to be 2 things. It's going to be how to use ChatGPT for things like captions, your like Canva templates, because it can create that stuff, and how to use Instagram ads, because that's what all of their people are doing. Am I right? Have no idea. And I don't want to search that one any further because I already have enough content on these beaches as it stands right now. So let's go back onto their site. Now, although they said it was free, immediately after you put in your email, and it says step 1 at the top, they immediately tell you that you can then, of course, get something else. Now, what is this something else? It's a secret to attracting a constant flow of prospects without friending strangers, bugging your friends or family, or spending 24/7 on your phone. This must be all these advertisements I am seeing. Let's see what they're saying about this amazing strategy to post these poorly done ads. I'm sorry, not sorry. And spending their hard-earned money on ads that it's probably going to get them very little in return. And most likely they're going to use their own strategies that we just discussed in order to sell you on it. And one thing that I always think is so funny and interesting, and something we need to ask ourselves, is when salespeople tell us how to sell, that's when we need to go, wait, am I just being sold to? So let's take a look. We've got that you're getting closer to running out of people to talk to every single day. Most network marketers don't get this and unintentionally come across as desperate. The secret to attracting a constant flow of prospects is your ability to influence those around you without being a spammy pammy or using obnoxious sales tactics or feeling like a slimy salesman. So if you failed at making social influencing work for you, know that it's not your fault. And when they say things like top earners use this too, right? We don't actually know the full contextual information behind that. And then in terms of the authenticity, right? Encouraging you to use your voice and fill in the blanks, right? That's psychologically trying to get you to think that, oh, this is more authentic because I'm able to put my own little twist and spin, just like Darcy did. That was very unique in herself, and Andrea did very unique in herself. And yet they all still have that same little thing that as soon as I heard it, I knew this is a beach boss influencer. Let's watch the last one.
Don't show this to anyone who believes that bugging your friends and family is the way to grow a business, because we need to talk. Have you ever been told to make a list of everyone you know and send them copy and paste messages about life-changing opportunities? Well, I have. And guess what? It didn't work. Instead of building my dream life, I built a reputation. You know, one that makes people roll their eyes when they see you coming and run the other way. That's not the legacy that I was aiming for. Because it's exhausting to pour your heart into something that you believe in only to be met with rejection or worse, silence. It made me doubt myself, my goals, and even my ability to succeed. The wake-up call? Realizing that I wasn't the problem. The old school tactics that don't work anymore were. Everything changed when I stopped doing what wasn't working and embraced a whole new approach. One that felt authentic, aligned, and most importantly, effective. No more prospecting strangers, no more awkward pitches, and absolutely no more spammy messages. Instead, I found a way to connect with people who genuinely want what I'm offering. With the social influencer formula, you'll discover how to grow your influence and build a thriving business without a massive following, without prior experience, and without burning out. Imagine building a business that feels good, One where you wake up excited to connect with your community. That is what over 35,000 network marketers have found with this proven formula. You'll feel confident, energized, and proud of the business you're creating and the person you're becoming. Look, I've been where you are, frustrated, stuck, and wondering if it's all worth it. But with the right strategy, everything can change. It's time to stop spinning your wheels and start building a business that excites you. Download the Social Influencer Formula for free below and take the first step towards creating the life you've always dreamed of. Don't show this to anyone who believes that bugging your friends and family is the way to grow a business.
Ultimately, what this all just goes to show is that this is just another grift and another way to take money from people who are trying to better their lives. They're trying to find another income stream. They're trying to find success on a secondary way of making income, or maybe even a mainstream of income, but they're set up to fail. Why? Because we know, based off of the facts and what the FTC says, is that MLMs are not a successful business model. They're not set up for the majority of participants to succeed. I'll say it over and over and over again. But what's most important is this is such a way to exploit people because they already know that a majority of participants are failing. They just said, let me pick apart all the pain points that we already know you have. Let me exploit all of those issues we already know you're having from all of those uplines that we already know don't know what they're doing. They're saying point blank that they have generated over $17 million from this grift that they're doing. And they're doing it by exploiting people's inability to find success in their current MLM. And we know that there are thousands of people who can't find success in their current MLM. The FTC already told us that. So they're exploiting the exploited. How much more awful and predatory can you get? To me, these beach bosses are evil. They're not helping anyone. And that's in my opinion, of course. This to me is just another funnel, another file, and another grift. When you thought you were building a business, you were just building someone else's income stream. Have a good day.